You say that chaos does not work to Syria's advantage. Does that mean that you support a stable democratic Iraq?
Definitely. For our interest, first of all, and for Iraq's interest, second. Otherwise, the whole region, and maybe later, indirectly, the rest of the world will be suffering. But we'll pay the price first, and we are paying the price of the chaos in Iraq today. So why not to work if it's in our interest? This is definitely, and this is announced position of the Syrian politics.
So you support the U.S. efforts to help establish a democracy in Iraq?
If they do, but they don't do. They don't do it. There's no effort. They only talk about military, numbers of soldiers, raising up the number or making drawdown. That's only what they talk about. There's no serious political process supported by the Americans so far.
But I was in Iraq, in Anbar province. President Bush and his other top officials were meeting with Prime Minister Maliki and his top leaders trying to move democracy forward. Why do you say there's no political process going on?
We're talking about the results. It's getting worse every day. Nothing is better. Sometimes it gets better, but it's like flash in the pan. It just disappears. It's transient. We're talking about the results. The chaos is worse. The killing is worse than before. Over 100 million Iraqi has been killed. What about orphans, amputees, widows? What about all millions of those? Well, what's better? So we have to be realistic. Let's talk about the results. We don't have to talk about photo opportunities, meetings.
Let me ask you about the Damascus airport. It is considered a major point of entry for terrorists going into Iraq. And you have been highly criticized, Mr. President, for not taking greater action to stop that from happening. Why haven't you? Why haven't you gotten control of your airport?
It's not the airport problem. It's not related to the airport. This is, again, another false allegations. They've been harping on this bogus claim for years. But actually, the terrorists, if they want to come, they don't have to come to the airport. They can cross any border, anyhow, by any means, to go to Iraq.
You're telling me you have no evidence and no knowledge that terrorists are using Damascus International Airport as an entry point and then going to Iraq?
I didn't say that. I said, if I wanted to continue or elaborate, we caught many coming from the airport, but most of them, they don't come through the airport. They came through the illegal borders, and we caught them.
Why don't you require visas for Arab men coming into Damascus?
It's a Syrian policy for decades.
But if it's a problem, why not change Syrian policy?
No, because most of the terrorists, they have regular ID. They will come legally. They won't cross the border illegally. Most of them, they have their ID, but we don't know that they are terrorists. How do you know that somebody is terrorist? For example, 11th of September terrorists, they used to live in the United States. Why didn't you catch them? Because you didn't know that they are terrorists. The same. We have sleeping cells like any other country. We have people who can help them. We have people who are coming. Even if you want to ask for visa and you don't know him, you'll give him the visa. So the visa is not the solution.